Good morning, everyone. This is Pushtiie Shiv, Shakti from Goddess Breath, and I'm here to give you your weekly reading. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I definitely did. It was a weekend of discovering, and I discovered way more than I bargained for. But I am not complaining. Okay, so I have a feeling that before we start, reading for the week and getting to know what it has in store for us, let's get into a more receptive and open space of being. Yeah, let's take 3 deep breaths. Yeah, open our hearts, open our minds, and come back in that space of I can listen to what I have to listen to, right? Let's close our eyes and take 3 really beautiful deep breaths. Let's go. Welcome back. Okay, let's start with Monday and Tuesday. Comparison. This is one emotion or this is one tool that everybody has been using or has been used as. Basically, we've been compared to a lot of people. We've been either the benchmark or we've been the one that's being compared to the benchmark. For some reason, our parents, many of our parents thought that comparing us to someone else is what is going to push us to go forward. It's going to be something that will tell us, no, this is what we need to do, this is how we need to do it. And it's going to be a map for progress for us, showing us that someone else is better than us in some way or the other. But that didn't really help, did it? If it was a tiny thing which said, see, this one is better, so you can also be better, you can be like that, was okay. But when we pulled down because of someone else being better or someone else doing better, that didn't feel very good, did it? So comparison has kind of a negative connotation in our minds. But the scary part is that most of us, or rather a lot of us, are living in a space where comparison is the norm. We're constantly comparing ourselves with other people. We're constantly comparing our results with other people's results. It's never like, this is me. I can do this and this is how I'm going to do it. There is no comparison. That person is working at his or her own pace and level, and I am going to be working at my pace and level. Because I am different, that person is different. We are two different beings. Why do I have to do what he does, the way he does it, and when he does it? Right? It doesn't make sense to my life. Why should I do it? But look around us all the time. Television, radio, film. We're all the media basically, we're all getting compared. One woman's clothes are getting compared to another woman's clothes. One man's amount of money is getting compared to another man's amount of money. And basically the entire mentality around is compare. This is better, this is worse, this is not so good. The point is everyone is perfect exactly where they are. Don't allow this energy of comparison to come into you or come from within you. Even if you're used to it, even if you're used to having this, take a moment to say, enough. I refuse to allow this anymore. I choose to find my own being. I choose to find me. I choose to find a space that is me. That I'm not going to get shifty about. See? Because if that happens, comparison doesn't matter. Because you're not interested in looking at someone else's work. You're only interested in looking at yourself. She has better clothes, he has more money, she's better looking, he's better looking, he's got more muscle. All the time. All the time. That company is a Fortune 500 company. Our company still isn't. It doesn't matter, it'll get there if it has to. Pay more attention to it. Work harder if you feel like it. But not the way that person worked. Now, so saying does not mean that you don't get up and take inspiration from other people. Take the inspiration, but don't make it a challenge to do exactly what they're doing. Yeah. So learn from the masters, but understand that you have a way of living the learning that you're getting. You don't have to manifest that learning in exactly the way that the master or another student of that master has. Be your authentic self always. No matter if you're a bamboo or an oak tree, it doesn't matter. They both exist. and there's a reason why both of them exist, right? The ecosystem has created this entire system within itself, where everything is welcome and everything exists for a reason. So just remember this: you exist for a reason, just the way you are. Nobody's saying you can't exist and you can't change after you exist. You can. It's your personal prerogative to do that. But do not try and compare yourself, because like I said, you are perfect just the way you are. And that is the energy of Monday and Tuesday. So be aware of how much competition is coming into your life and how much comparison you're doing, and if you can just find yourself in between all that mess, right? That's Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, understanding. It makes sense after such a long comparison drama and understanding this and not understanding this and trying to figure this out and looking at other people's perspective and allowing your own perspective to emerge and finding a bit of yourself saying this is what I am comfortable with or this is what I'm not comfortable with. I think it makes a lot of sense when Wednesday is understanding. You understand your path. You may understand another person's path. You may also understand how you want to go forward in your life. It is the energy that is going to push you forward. It is the energy that is going to break you free. It's going to give you freedom because you have understood your pace. When you manifest, which is what July looks like it's helping us do, you've got to understand yourself. This is about finding your originality. Yeah, it's about finding the originality that you have in the process of manifestation this month. This is understanding how you're going to use your originality to further that manifestation, to create more in your life. And finally, we have Thursday and Friday. Creativity. Isn't that just perfect? Do you have beautiful and colorful, and there's the moon, there's the stars, there's so much color, there's a flower, there's just everything. Everything is in bloom right now. Thursday and Friday is where everything is in bloom. Why? Because you understood what needs to be done and you took action upon it, right? You compared stuff, you figured out, okay, this is me. Then you said, okay, I understand this is me and this is what I can do with what I am. And then finally, you got creative with it. You thought about it and it's in action now. So you are going to get mighty creative on Thursday and Friday. It's going to be 2 days where you surprise yourself, where you will reach heights that you never expected to reach. And also, it's going to be extremely happier a bunch of days. It's just going to be a really happy space to be in because you are going to be satisfied. You're going to take one step towards being satisfied. And being satisfied and grateful, mind you, being grateful is the first tool of manifestation. So I see that after the last 3 tools, we have another set of tools, which is amazing again, right? And now for the oracle card. I'm so not surprised. Just look at this. Self-searching, exactly what we've been prompted to do by the cards as well. Do your best not to look far outside yourself for answers. Bring your focus within. Stand in your power. It is safe for you to expand your truth, the throat and the sacral chakra. Basically, this is all about stability and grounding and just being who you are. Now, self-searching is Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday are 3 beautiful days to understand self-searching. Yeah, because the theme is so perfectly in tandem with itself. And finally, when it says throat and sacral chakra, that is where your creativity comes from. You might want to express yourself, not just verbally, in whatever way you want to, and that is what we call creativity, right? So it is such a beautiful mixture of everything, and I think this is a week where we can really find out so much more about how we want to go forward, where exactly we want to reach, when we want to reach it, why we want to reach it. Okay, I don't know why I said that, but I think I need to expand on it. First of all, when you're manifesting and when you're creating, do you know why you're creating? Is it just because, okay, someone else has done it, so I'm also doing it? Is it that? Or is it like, no, I really feel like doing this. It's important for me to want to do this. or to do it, not want to do this. It's important for me to do it because I feel like doing it. There's a calling from within me. It says I have to do this because it feels so right to me. I want to do this. I'm really like, all piped about doing this. Is that why you're doing it? Or are you doing it in comparison with someone else? Someone else is doing it, so I'm doing it. Oh my God. Is it that? You decide. You decide, because your why is very important. Your why is something that will fuel you even in moments when you're thinking, I don't want to do this is too tiring, it's asking for too much, I can't do this anymore, enough. Your why, the reason, the basic, the quintessential reason for why you're doing something is going to jump out at you and say, hello, remember me. That is what's going to happen. So if you haven't till now, find your why, and then everything else will fall into place, because your path will also get determined by that. I hope you guys have a great week, because it is a beautiful week. It is an extremely challenging week, and I will see you on Saturday. Love you guys. Bye bye.